Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I've been off for a while because when you look at my channel you realize that I haven't been uploading videos because I've been busy, but I'm back. So yeah, all should kindly subscribe to my channel for more gist and insights about this whole post Bbnaija brouhaha going on. And today I actually want to address and talk about this whole fight between elites, someone will say the elite, and NENGI and Ninjas, their fans, and not just these two fan bases, but even NENGI as an individual and Erica as an individual. I want to talk about this whole tension and this whole animosity between them. Like it's not even funny. I sit down and I actually observe all that is going on Twitter, Instagram. There's this particular page, it's a NENGI page. I think she supports NENGI, rant and gist, and she says all sorts of awful stuff about Erica and all. Me personally, someone will say I'm a biased person, in the sense that when I choose someone I like, I defend the person to the core. During the whole Bbnaija lockdown, my fave was Ozo, and I defended him. If you check my channel, you see a couple of videos. I defended him because I believed in him and what he would deliver after the show. So let's talk about NENGI and Erica. Personally, from my observation, I can say without a doubt that NENGI has a problem with Erica. NENGI doesn't like Erica. NENGI just dislikes Erica for reasons known to her. But I've been able to sit down and analyze and actually come up with some of the reasons why NENGI is probably so uncomfortable with being friends with Erica. So in the house, when the whole game started, at a point, Erica actually approached NENGI. She actually asked them to talk, like she doesn't understand why they know each other from outside the house, but it's like in the game they are not even cool. They don't talk. They are not even cool. Like she wasn't happy with it and actually approached NENGI to talk about it. You can see the pictures on your screen when Erica and NENGI were seated talking about it. And one would expect that after that whole talk they had, like things will be okay between them, but no, it was never okay. Like NENGI just avoided Erica's face and just didn't want to be cool with Erica. So we all know in the game NENGI was very cool with Kid Wire. Erica at the beginning started having a thing with Kid, like she got all romantic and all with Kid. So obviously NENGI was not happy with it. And one would think that, oh, it's because NENGI wanted Kid, or maybe she wanted to have Kid to herself and all that. But I would say that NENGI's game plan in the game was to be the center of attention. She wanted everything to revolve around her, especially when it comes to the ladies. She wanted to be on top. But then she came into the house and she had a competition, which was Erica. She realized that Erica was getting a lot of attention from the guys as well, and NENGI clearly wasn't happy with it because she wanted Bbnaija lockdown to be about her. She wanted to be the most talked about. She wanted to be on everybody's lips. Like she just wanted to be the show. That was what NENGI wanted. So y'all can remember at the beginning of the show, she did a lot of things just to get attention. She should be checking her bum in the mirror and blah blah blah, shaking it where guys are. She did a lot of things just to gain attention and be talked about on blogs and in the media. But then she realized Erica was a competition. NENGI realized Erica was going to be a problem for her, and she wasn't really going to get her game plan along if Erica is in the house. So she just avoided being friends with Erica because she saw that if she and Erica became friends, Erica might overshadow her shine. That's how come NENGI just didn't want to be friends with Erica. Because after the whole game, I listened to a couple of interviews Nengi's interviews. And at one point, they asked her whether she knew Erica from outside the house before they went into the house. And she said, oh, they've been in a couple of pageants together, but then they are not friends. But you, the same Nengi, you revealed that before you went into the house, you actually sent Erica a DM. And you contacted her because you got to know she was going to be in the house as well. And even at the hotel where they were lodging, Nengi, you admitted you actually asked people about Erica, like, do they know that there's a certain girl coming in the house called Erica and all that. So all of a sudden you come into the game and it's like you just don't know her, like she's a stranger, you don't know her, which is very, very strange. Like Erica just didn't understand it. But the whole thing is that she saw Erica as a competition because most of the guys had their eyes on Erica as well. And the way she wanted to use Kid for her game, Nengi wanted it to be like all the guys want her, like they worship her, they want her. But then because Erica was also in the house, some of the guys had eyes on Erica and wanted her at all costs. The likes of Lakon, the likes of Kid Wire, even Neil had a crush on Erica and all. So Nengi was clearly not happy. Then the whole game ends, okay, and they come out of the house. And reality dawns on Nengi that, oh, so Erica is really, really a force. Like, she's a force and people love her. Because you imagine this whole fundraising they did, they GoFundMe. Erica had lots of money, like $70,000. Like, that's such a strong fan base to be able to raise such an amount of money within a month or so. So Nengi comes out and she realizes that, oh, Erica is a force. Like she's a competition. She's in her own world, and the love she has from her fans is effortless. And that kind of even heightened Nengi's whole dislike for Erica. It heightened it. Like she just realized that no, this girl is like, she's just in my face. What I wanted to achieve, the way I wanted to be talked about, the way I wanted to be number one in this whole Bbnaija lockdown game, Erica has not given me that chance. And you see, the truth is that Erica is one person, she's very natural. Oh, personally, I like Erica. I like Erica so much. She's very natural. People talked about how she went into the house, had sex, and did all sorts of, lovey-dovey stuff with Kid and all that, and how awful it was. I personally wasn't happy with it. But then you see, the fact that Erica did all these things does not make Erica evil. Nengi was very flirty in the game. She might not have had sex in the game, but she was very flirty. She's not a saint as well. So people should stop using those things against Erica. Erica was herself. Like, she just turned 27. She was just herself in the game, and she was very real. Erica was not two-faced. You could read Erica, but Nengi is somebody you can't read. She's like this today, tomorrow she's like that. Look at what she put Ozo through in the game. She had to actually apologize to Ozo after the whole game, when she came out and she realized that people actually despised Ozo because of her Nengi, her dirty game plan. So clearly Nengi just doesn't want to be friends with Erica because she sees Erica as a competition. Ninjas are not going to accept it, but it's a fact. She sees Erica as a competition, not just a competition. She even sees Erica as a buffet, because the kind of love Erica gets from her fans, it beats that girl's imagination. Like, Nengi cannot take it. She can't absorb the whole thing. So me, from my observation, this is what I think. And this is what I have observed and gotten to know, that Nengi dislikes Erica because she sees Erica as a competition. She wanted to be the it girl in the game. She wanted to be the most talked about girl in the game. The whole Bbnaija lockdown. But Erica didn't give her that chance. She realized that Erica was also on top and she just couldn't stand it. And sometimes I'm like, oh, so this Nengi girl, what if Erica wasn't disqualified and Erica had won the game? Hey, I'm sure she would die. Because Erica was like a second option. I mean, she was another option to lay on. She had so much love from all over the continent. I mean, so I don't know what Nengi would have done if Erica had won the game. So guys, this is what I think. This is my observation. Share with me your comments in the comment section below. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.